Ever wondered what makes TV so powerful in Jamaica? Time to find out. Welcome to Global TV Group 358, where television meets innovation. We're not just about shows, we're about shaping society. In Jamaica, TV keeps you informed, connects diverse voices, and supports democracy. Imagine a Jamaica where broadcasters unite, sharing data and collaborating globally. That's us, a unified voice in the TV industry. Did you know TV advertising is still king? It drives website traffic, boosts brand equity, and powers integrated campaigns. Even in an age of digital, TV stands strong, resilient in tough times. Our global TV deck is your treasure trove of insights and data. With charts, graphs, and success stories, it's your guide to impactful TV advertising. Curious to learn more? Visit our website and see how Global TV Group 358 keeps television at the heart of entertainment in Jamaica. Get ready to binge watch the future.
Oh, thy peace, God of my salvation, because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Restifi. Come with I. Rastaman throw one stone, and it break a bad feeling to all wicked men. Not a people there. Make him a throw and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Only when man like Marcus Garvey speak, wicked men would I hear. Hear now hear. Instead of that, they only sit aside and rub and cheat, and not press the poor. Make God what I seen him. Make him a throw and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a plan! Make him a throw and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. My favorite part, if Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red, I. How they want to see, did they them can sell out Rasta and sell it out, I sell out Babylon. They give man show and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. They give man show and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. If Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see, they can sell out Rasta and sell out, I sell out Babylon. Just talk on the Friday. You must go and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men.
Good evening, and welcome to Global TV rebroadcast of the reopening of Parliament and the swearing in of senators and MPs for the parliamentary session 2025. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. The link to, we're going to do a little stealing at the moment. The link to PBCJ is not up yet. TikTok, good evening. We already have your projector screen set up. As soon as Parliament is ready, we'll turn the light off so you can have a slight better viewing, even though the light is bright from the outside. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. We're going to steal a little peek in because Partner Joy is on the ground and MPs are already arriving. So we want to have a little sneaky peek of what is going on the ground while the MPs arrive to be sworn in.
And not for the benefit of the people.
How are you going to, how will the government manage with such a strong opposition? Without bulldog like Dayton Campbell, a Rottweiler like a Damian Crawford. How is the opposition, how is the government going to sustain itself in this election?
All they have to do is do right by the people. If they don't start no trouble, there won't be no trouble.
So the Speaker of the House, I see the opposition is already saying they will not be supporting the Speaker of the House being Juliet Holness, neither Marissa Darwin.
No.
What is the stance on that?
Because the Speaker of the House is supposed to be a referee.
Yes.
It's supposed to be unbiased and be a fair arbiter. And what we've noticed from the two past female speakers is that they were objective in their rulings, so they were unbiased. So what we're asking for is for the main speaker that will operate in a transparent and fair way, so that the Parliament of the land can be effectively supported and justice.
Hear the live, please.
Will the opposition spokesperson speak on today or in a few more days to come? A few more days to come. Okay, I hope you saw my recommendations, sir. I hope, and I thought you, I hope you're giving the highest regards.
Some of them may actually be
possible. All right, I look forward.
All right,
we will come. Yeah, look at my golden. Come. Oh Lord. Yeah. My God, yes, Mark Golding and the children. What a man look prime ministerial. Oh Lord, he looks so prime ministerial. The people. As you can see, Jamaica. Oh, yeah. I never stop talking. I recommend that you become the opposition spokesperson on you. What's your take on that?
After for this spokesperson.
Yes.
Definitely, I want to relish that role, speak on behalf of I still consider myself as a youth.
Yes, you are. You're youth in your own right and every right. All right, Dwayne Bass, he got the highest amount of votes for the People's National Party in central Westmoreland. Condolence to your councillor. I know it is a rough time for your councillor.
Not only a councillor, but like a brother.
Yes.
Faithful person, really hard working. This really will be a great loss.
Yes.
In central Westmoreland.
Dr. Russell, come to us. I'm glad.
Thank you very much.
I show you some recommendation. Yes. I look forward to see what is possible and what is not.
Same here. We look forward to the work. It's going to be an exciting year. There's a lot to do, and we're ready to talk about it.
Okay, bless you know. Bless you know.
Expectations.
I am so exhausted. It has been great. Opposition spokesperson.
No, what did you give me?
Information and the beauty.
You give me something else. I like. I like that very much.
Circulate like wildfire. So I thought that you saw it, but I believe you'll do well with the creative industry.
Thank you. I mean, there's a lot. It's a $3 trillion industry. Even in South St. James, if I speak more parochially.
Can I have one of those?
If I speak parochially, in South St. James, we have a rich heritage tourism product.
Yes.
And a creative industry that can support it and sustain it. So I think we have some ideas that we put forward in the last manifesto that we can still look at implementing when we get back.
Okay. Let's see now.
Thank you.
Let's see. Go take them at the
I'm gonna say I got and Nazi. To a fire brand.
Ready. All right.
Golden, the opposition official of Jamaica, is leading a very, very strong opposition into Parliament. Parliament for this session will be a place to watch.
Marching on, blood and fire comrades. Blood and fire comrades. Blood and fire comrades.
March, Jamaica.
They're marching, being led by the leader of the opposition. Being led by the leader of the opposition. Being led by the leader of the opposition. Courtney, this is where you part. Come back. As you can see, no, don't go any further. As you can see, yes. Uncle Ian. Auntie Donna.
Have everything.
Yes, man. Yes, as you can see, opposition senators and the opposition spokesperson, they are here walking in the parliament this morning. As you can see, it should be a very interesting parliament. A very heated parliament. There's pandemonium. So for the supporters of the People's National Party in their elements, elements of surprise coming. The different ambassadors are coming into the parliament. They're going to be seated shortly, and then I'll be going to main stage where you will get full access to see what is happening in the parliament today. You will be seeing 28 members of parliament, 28 members of parliament, 28 members of parliament being sworn in for the opposition, 35 for the government, and equally 13 government senators and 8 opposition senators. We should equally hear from who will be the Speaker of the House today. It should be very interesting as who's to be selected for the Speaker of the House in a few moments. So it's a very interesting time ahead. The roses is a symbolism for the councillor who has passed. Along with Rose, they are showing solidarity for members of the opposition, members who are supporters. A councillor just lost his life yesterday, Councillor Forrester, and as such, they are showing condolences for Councillor Forrester. So much is happening. So much will happen. The ambassadors are rolling. The diplomatic corps is rolling. Carlington, take that and fix it properly. All right. Yeah, it turned. The diplomatic corps will be rolling in today. So look out for what is to come. I'm going to take a quick break now. And when we return, we hopefully will be heading back into the parliament.
Let your taste buds.
Well, we are standing by for the PBCJ link. Beg your pardon. We're standing by for the PBCJ link to go live. As soon as that goes live, then we will bring the afternoon proceedings to you. TikTok, welcome. Top up the screen, please. And as soon as the proceedings get underway, we'll turn the light down for you, even though it's quite a bit sunny outside. But we'll have a pleasant viewing. Evening have come now in a Britain, so we don't expect the sun to be up for much longer. But we are waiting. The crux of the evening will be to see who gets appointed to the Speaker's chair. My guess, it will be Marlene Muller who fought, given that her portfolio has been taken away from her, and we have heard nothing of Marlene in the new cabinet. So I'm expecting, given that the Prime Minister would have been expecting opposition to Juliet Holness or Marissa Dalrymple Filbert to go back on the Speaker's chair, given that the People's National Party has the numbers now to oppose, then I think, on an educated guess, the Prime Minister will sort to use Marlene in such position because she has been whiffed of her role and we have not heard any big job for Marlene. So I'm thinking Malahoo Fort this evening will become the head of the legislature. What do you think, globalists? If not Marlene, who else do you think? When Horace Trump, they want to bully the opposition on the House Speaker. No, they can't bully their way on anything in Parliament now because they don't command the 2/3 majority, which is, I think, on most of these votes. They had the 2/3 majority with their 49 MPs then, where they do not need the People's National Party to vote along with them in order to have anything pass in Parliament. This session of Parliament with a strong People's National Party will be a more robust Parliament, will be a place to watch, given what the government will be coming up against with these powerful opposition members that has been brought in. What Mark Golding will also have in this session of Parliament is a full shadow cabinet. He will now, unlike the last term when he only had 14 people, then it was difficult because he didn't have the number to spread across to shadow all of these portfolios. But now Mark Golding certainly have the number. So what we're going to see from the PNP side is a new shining front bench of very, very talented and educated people. People who understands the terrain of what Mark Golding, of where Mark Golding would be placing them. So that's another upside in protecting the democratic system of our Parliament, as opposed to how we've seen Andrew Holness really treated it in the last 5 years, in particular with his majority. So if you're just joining us, we are standing by for the reopening of Parliament to commence, and the link should go live very soon. As soon as they are ready, we will bring the evening's proceedings to you. But all in all, a better composition of our Parliament in this session. The debate going forward will be quite much a robust debate. The negotiation, the Prime Minister now, as you heard in his inaugural speech, which he held the olive branch out to Mark Golding to let them take Jamaica forward to a republic. We will see how, going forward, how Andrew Holness will cooperate willingly on the legislative framework, as well as if Andrew Holness will reform the committees by passing back the chair of the committees to members of the opposition. So there's an awful lot to watch in this parliament. But Mark Golding, we can say, is going to parliament very strong. I don't think we're going to be in the media world be screaming at the People's National Party so much now in parliament, because they have the number and the people with the talent to really do the job. What we expect them to do is to oppose the government. Let's go back to Partner John, see what is happening until this link goes live.
Most of them right. So you remember I gave my prescription as who to be in the opposition caucus of members. And I am being told by the General Secretary today, Andre, you got most of them right. So let me see, Jamaica, how good and great that we got them. But Jamaica, it's very hot. The labor rights are going to come down shortly. I don't need to see them. Yeah, the labor rights are coming down shortly. So as you can see, they're in their jubilant, right up there. Yes, Jamaica. As you can see, I am not going up there. I don't want to be confronted by those labor rights. But you can see Jamaica. You can see them from a distance. You can hear them from a distance. And then they are coming out in short order in about the next 5 or less minutes. I will show you them from a distance. I won't go near to them. I will show you them from a distance. They're having a party up there.
Horace Chang said in a Gleaner article that the government won't be bullied into who ought to be appointed as speaker. I would brush it off as hot air, literally, because it will be a vote. It will be voted on. So I would really brush that off.
There's
as hot
hundreds
air,
that
literally.
I gathered out here. The comrades are in their vibes. We're giving them the vibes. We're giving them the chill. We're not giving them boring or flat. You asked me to go which way. We're not going in at this. How are you? Power. Power. This is the lady who tell about ice hot. Yeah. And what did he tell you? Now make it stand there so we're not talking to them. Yes. Go on the side. Yes. Oh, we're not there, Rob. All right. The comrades are feeling comrade in this month. The comrades are comrade in this month. And the comrades are still marching on to progress. Prime Minister forever. But all the 10 members say no. 28 could turn to vote. When it really The policeman sitting up. Central. And they take it up, Yeah. Because I keep it, You see how I sat for Cannon. Must have right balls. Yes. And then you see how them did say the hospital and the baby in the children's hospital also. And it's shiny them. They found no one gift from China. They found no one gift from China. And never boss so them not get a beer. Murder. Then we stop it. And you come out, Yeah. And you come down now. Come down now. And you are extra plate, My God. If you come down now. All right. All right. They are coming. I never really look for them there, but I go up there. We are the ones to make their way in the parliament and war. When they are Lord God, we are no, they never right time now. Let me not talk. So people tell me, but guess what? That's corruption. You understand? 28 in the parliament, strong and firm. That's what them say. We're strong and firm. I will not give up. There are 100 world, 100 SMP. Yeah. All right. We shall have our view. We shall have our music also. Jamaica, as you can see, the Tutsi government, the Tutsi government has just walked down. The Tutsi government has just walked down. Come. One by one. Turn. What do you want to say to this government, sir?
Well, we know what they're about. They're predictable government. We just hope that the corruption is not as high as it used to be. We are out here celebrating today because we have done in many ways. Not the result that we hoped for, but we're looking forward to build us a party and to ensure that next time the government is coming.
Will you be back and birthday?
What's everybody?
Teddy, the invitation.
Okay.
Ask him about it.
No problem.
Come on. We have a build back. We have a build back. Better than before. Everything they pay. We have a build back. We have a build back. We have a one by one. We are and the one is possible. We know as you can see, we will. Judgment. One by one, then push the girl. And then term, and then ask Ishmael if them turn on the parliament as well. I don't want to throw it in. I don't want to see the election. I said that is my pleasure. See them make hands to block the workers. So make them go on with I am serving my own partner, I am serving my own hand. Yes. I have my own banker. Yes. So that we can get any amount of hand when I want. And I depend on paying. So you know, I don't care about account. No, I never want 28 account because I'm not star my thing. I'm not anti-rifle things. I'm obvious. If I'm a speaker, I depend on the poor. Aren't you want to start moving? Everyone said, what is it? It's supposed to come out here and say, you know, we're not going to run back. Find the trust the rest and now run back this first. One by one, going to change. One by one, going to change. That's what Andrew want to know. So Andrew down, please. Andrew down, please. Yeah, your family, them are teeth, one by one. Foot barrier. Yes. Foot barrier over fair part. Yeah, I'm going to pay about that. Of course, I'm going to let one foot barrier over fair part and back the water the PMP them from poor. You let one to that big left woman. That big left woman. That big left woman. That click on the cemetery. I rather get people in million. I'm there people to they have appeared to the police. Murder one justice. Yes, Jamaica. Sentiments of the people. Sentiments of the you call Ismail asking the man. Huh? Ismail, can you confirm if the parliament has resumed? I'm pretty sure parliament has resumed. I call him the Carlington. What? Let me go to a commercial break.
Parliament hasn't really kicked in yet from the PBCJ side, but we are waiting. Hopefully they will settle down soon in Parliament where we can get to go over to PBCJ. We're still waiting for that link to go live. And as soon as they do, you will have the full evening's proceedings from Parliament. Thanks to everyone for being here. We are just waiting for the process to get underway. They should have been up and running already, however, not yet. But we continue to monitor until the link from PBCJ becomes live this evening. If you're just joining us, please make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, and also share the live so we can know, the people can know that we are out here. And as I was saying earlier, in relation to Horace Chang saying that the government will not be bullied on the matter of the Speaker of the House, for me, that is literally hot air, because they do not have the numbers to push it through themselves without the People's National Party's support. So that's just hot air coming from Dr. Chang. But I do believe Marlene is the one who's going to be put forward, I imagine, this evening. Is there anybody else over there qualified? Can Heroy Clark command that position? Does Heroy Clark have the independence to perform? We see him performing in a deputy or an acting role. But do you think Heroy Clark should be appointed head of the legislature? Or do you think, docile and cuckoo though she is, Marlene Malahou Ford should be appointed to the Speaker's chair? And the matter of legal technicalities, I would go for Marlene Malahou Ford. All of them docile, all of them partisans. But I think Marlene would quite well easy to get shot down. So I would want quite a docile. The link has just gone live on PBCJ. TikTok will turn the
drive to bring it to life.
Returning and their supporting staff, guided by the clerk and other technocrats who they will rely on for support. Guide this chamber, O Lord, that it may be a place of sober reflection and wise counsel. May the President's chair be honored, and may the debates conducted here be marked by courtesy, considered reasoning, humility, and respect. May the leaders of government and opposition business in this Senate be moved to collaborate with best practices preserved and mutual respect as a central component of their viewpoints. Keep pride from triumphing over humility and ambition from overshadowing service. We pray for all the senators here now, new, and those who are appointed to serve, and in particular, those seated here who are tasked with leading at the cabinet level in areas of education, transformation, and other critical reforms. Grant them clarity of vision to improve schools, uplift communities, and strengthen future generations. Bless the Senate in its role in constitutional reform and in shaping laws that confront crime, secure justice, and preserve the dignity of every citizen. Keep senators and their families safe, and grant them courage to serve selflessly with compassion for those who are too often forgotten, the poor, the elderly, the disabled, and the vulnerable. May the work of this chamber unite rather than divide our people, so that justice, truth, and peace may truly be ours forever. Now unto the King eternal, immortal, invisible, the only wise God, be honor and glory forever and ever. Amen.
Hold on, TikTok. Yeah.
Summoning of Parliament, a proclamation. By His Excellency, the Most Honorable Sir Patrick Linton Allen, Member of the Order of the Nation, Knight Grand Cross of the Most Distinguished Order of St. Michael and St. George, Commander of the Order of Distinction, Knight of Grace of the Most Venerable Order of the Hospital of St. John of Jerusalem, Governor General of Jamaica. Whereas it is provided by subsection 1 of section 63 of the Constitution of Jamaica that each session of Parliament shall be held at such place and shall commence at such time as the Governor General may by proclamation appoint. And whereas it is expedient that a session of the Parliament of Jamaica should be held at such place and commence at such time as shall hereinafter appear. Now, therefore, I, Patrick Linton Allen, member of the Order of the Nation, Knight Grand Cross of the Most Distinguished Order of St. Michael and St. George, Commander of the Order of Distinction, Knight of Grace of the Most Venerable Order of the Hospital of St. John of Jerusalem, Governor General of Jamaica, in exercise of the power conferred on me by subsection 1 of section 63 of the Constitution of Jamaica, do hereby proclaim and make known that a session of the Parliament of Jamaica shall be held at George William Gordon House in the parish of Kingston on the 18th day of September 2025, commencing in respect of the Senate at 11 a.m. and in respect of the House of Representatives at 11:30 a.m. Given under my hand and the broad seal of Jamaica at King's House, this 16th day of September in the year of our Lord, 2025, and the 4th year of the reign of His Majesty King Charles III. God save the King. In accordance to Standing Order Number 2, I now call upon the members of the Senate to elect one from among your number, one who is not a minister or parliamentary secretary, to be president of the Senate.
Madam Clerk, I beg to nominate Thomas George Louis Tavares Vinson as president.
Madam Clerk, I'm pleased to second the nomination.
Senator,
Same
the Honorable
Tavares.
Thomas George Louis Tavares Vinson has been nominated to be the president of the Senate. Are there any other nominations?
Okay, if there's one AI site builder you need to meet, it's this dope tech from Wix. Now this whole flow.
Honorable Thomas George Louis Tavares Vinson to be elected as president of the Senate. May I now invite Senator Honorable Thomas George Louis Tavares Vinson to make and subscribe to the oath of allegiance.
I, Thomas George Louis Tavares Vinson,
a criminal with a Bible in his
swear
hand,
that I will faithfully and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God. You're going to do the deputy now. Thank you. I now call upon the members of the Senate to elect one from amongst you, not being a minister or parliamentary secretary, to be the deputy president.
Mr. President, I beg to nominate Senator Charles Anthony Sinclair as Deputy President.
Mr. President, I beg to second that nomination.
One minute. You never know. Are there any other nominations? There be none. I declare Senator Charles Sinclair as Deputy President of this Honorable Senate.
I, Charles Anthony Sinclair, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Share the live, please.
I now call on the other members of the Senate to make and subscribe to the oath of allegiance. Madam Clerk.
Aubin Rochester Hill.
I, Aubin Rochester Hill, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Rochester, Roro, eh? So we can start calling him Roro from now. Tap up the screen, TikTokers. Tap up the screen, please.
Senator Kamina Elizabeth Johnson Smith.
I, Kamina Elizabeth Johnson Smith, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Dana Elizabeth Morris Dixon.
So Elizabethan fairy tale.
I, Dana Marie Elizabeth Morris Dixon, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Keisha Gay Hewitt Anderson.
I, Keisha Gay Kewitt Anderson, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Rosemary Bennett Cooper.
I, Rosemary Bennett Cooper, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Alan Rutherford Bernard.
First timer.
So I'm just going to read that. It's in Joe for you.
I, Alan Rutherford Bernard, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Lambert Alexander Brown.
Yeah. I, Lambert Alexander Brown, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, and I'll uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and I'll conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibility to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Keith Patrice Duncan.
Also a newcomer from the Duncan family.
I'm gonna read that. Okay. I say my name, right? Okay. I, Keith Patrice Duncan, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Abco Lincoln Ramon Fitzhenley.
JLP Pit Latrine.
I, Abka Lincoln Ramon Fitzhenley, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Kavon Anthony Gale.
I, Cavan Anthony Gale, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, and that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Labor rights, if Bible could have light a fire now, no, you see? We would have throw water down, no?
Shireen Samantha Golding Campbell.
I, Shireen Samantha Golding Campbell, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Marlon Andre Morgan.
The Bible for fasting, another one your hand for the 124 million when help Grace McLean thief out of we picking them new money. You me want the Bible stick in your hand.
I, Marlon Andre Morgan, do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica.
Floyd Emerson Morris.
I, Floyd Emerson Morris, do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica.
Donna Marie Scott Motley.
I, Donna Marie Scott Motley, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Ramon O'Neill Small Ferguson.
I, Ramon O'Neill Small Ferguson, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my duties to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Christian George Louis Tavares Finson.
Another nepotist of the family tradition in our parliament, the son of the president of the Senate, who did not get Carl Smoother's seat, has now been appointed to Andrew Holness's Senate.
I, Christian George Louis Tavares Finson, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Maziki Wadeda Team.
This is the PNP's appointee from, what's that financial institution called again? Barita Investment.
I, Maziki Wadada Thame, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica,
that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Elon Beresford Thompson.
I, Elon Beresford Thompson, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica.
So God forgive you, Annie Jones.
So help me God.
Not to Venetia Phillips not get nothing. And they prostituted themselves so well for the Jamaica Labour Party.
And finally, Cleveland Matthew Tomlinson.
This is another newcomer for the People's National Party. The campaign, he has something to do with the People's National Party campaign. He's always at the press conferences as well. No doubt he will be representing the youths in Parliament.
I, Cleveland Matthew Tomlinson, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Let me just take this opportunity to welcome all our visitors today and welcome all Jamaicans in particular who are observing this event in Jamaica and throughout our communities overseas. It's an important part of the democratic process, what we are doing here, and the Senate being the review chamber is really the intellectual hub of our democracy. I had intended,
to be.
Madam
Is it really,
President
though?
of the Jamaica Council of Churches, to give the new senators an admonition as to their responsibility as members of the Senate. You, however, said everything that I had intended to say, but you directed it to a higher authority.
Where you
So
can't
I
be
just invite the members to contemplate the
the
sentiments expressed by the President of the Jamaica Council of Churches. She really has said everything that I wanted to say. I take the opportunity to welcome the new members of the Senate, indicate that in short order we'll be keeping a orientation session to go through the standing orders and the rules of the Senate. It would be remiss of me not to say that the last session of the Honorable Senate of Jamaica accomplished a number of very important things. I like to consider that the contribution to the Senate to what is referred to as the crime bills has played an important role in the reduction of the scourge of murder in this country. Beyond that, our Standing Orders Committee is about, Madam Leader of Government Business, our Standing Orders Committee is about completing almost 7 years of deliberation. Senator Professor Floyd Morris began the process some years ago, and we are in the process of finishing that. It would also be remiss of me not to recognize that in our last dispensation, a number of our colleagues played particularly important roles to me. So I run the risk of perhaps incurring the wrath of those who are not here with us today, some of whom have been called to lower service elsewhere. But it would be remiss of me not to mention a few of them. And I start with Dr. Sophia Longmore, who always introduced a sense of humanity into all our debates.
Oh, please, you mind what don't like.
I certainly also will miss Senator Fraser Binns, who had the capacity to introduce the environment into every debate. You will certainly be missed. And I guess if I say I had a particular fondness as well to Senator Janice Allen, who spoke passionately on the interests of the tourist industry, persons, specifically the workers of the tourist industry, and St. James in particular. And of course, Don Webby, who in short order, we will have a special session in relation to him.
Felix as good as it looks. Tender pieces in jelly.
Feed your cat like a star.
I know that was not your intention. You need a second opinion. And, you know, today is a special day for me, but I'm not going to go down that road. But I do, however, recognize former Member of Parliament, former Minister of Health, Mr. Fenton Ferguson, who is here today to witness the appointment to the Senate of his son. Welcome to you both. Statements by ministers, announcements.
So when
Mr. President, I have the honor to announce that the following ministers have been appointed from the Senate. The Honorable Kamina Johnson-Smith as Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, Dr. the Honorable Dana Morris-Dixon as Minister of Education, Skills, Youth and Information, and the Honorable Orvin Hill as Minister of Industry, Investment and Commerce.
Bills brought from the Honorable House of Representatives, petitions, papers, reports from committees, notices of motions given orally, questions and answers to questions, motions that may be made at the commencement of public business requiring notice, motions relating to the sitting of the Senate, motions for leave to introduce bills, the presentation of bills without leave of the Senate first obtained, public business. Madam?
Mr. President, it is not intended to do any substantive business today, but allow me to congratulate you and to congratulate the Deputy President on your reappointments to your roles. You both conducted yourself
to the benefit of this nation in the previous dispensations, and the unofficial deputy, Senator Gale, similarly. So allow me to mention him and to welcome him back in his unofficial deputy essential role. Allow me also, Mr. President, to congratulate all senators on both sides, those who have been appointed anew and those who have been reappointed. Congratulations to you all. Those who have served well, and this has resulted in your return. And those who are here, we undoubtedly expect the best from all of you. We welcome you to the Senate. I want to congratulate in particular Leader of Opposition Business in the Senate, Senator Scott Motley, and note the less than obvious fact that the Senate will now be led by 2 women once more. It has always been a pleasure to work with you, and I have no doubt that we will have even better, more collegial and more productive results given that dispensation. And yes, the female clerk is here as well. So we're a triumvirate, Mr. President, be warned. I want to note, however, in that context, that we also operate in a context where we have 29% of the lower house of that other place being comprised of women. We now have 18 out of the 63. Still some work to be done, but we congratulate all those women who were elected. And we recognize that here in the Senate, we are comprised of 33% women. Now we have 7 women, 3 and 4. And again, that brings our parliament to 25 women out of 84. Good progress, excellent progress, but of course, still more to be done in this political realm, even as we recognize the role of women having been so substantively manifested in leadership in every other realm, looking at the president of the Jamaica Council of Churches and our representatives from the judiciary here. I do not share the president's concern about the number of women in the judiciary. I think that the justice system will undoubtedly benefit from an even more effective and even-handed dispensation of justice. And so we welcome the progress of our Jamaican women in all aspects of leadership. On another note, I wish on behalf of this side to express to the people of Jamaica with a deep sense of humility our gratitude for having elected the Jamaica Labour Party to form government for a 3rd consecutive term. The election on the 3rd of September was the 19th to be conducted in Jamaica since the introduction of universal adult suffrage. Young by some measurements, but mature by others. And by all reports, both local and international observers, the general election and local government elections, by-elections held on that day were soundly and another excellent demonstration of the maturity of Jamaica's political and electoral process. I want to, on a personal note, express my appreciation to Prime Minister, Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, for reappointing me as Senator and as Leader of Government Business in the Senate for a straight 3rd term. Without being too self-indulgent, I will take note that it is my 5th term in the Senate, and I consider it as much, if not more, of a privilege to serve today as I did on that very first time. I want to express my hope, as I'm sure is shared by us all, that this Senate will play its role, its part, in the constructive partnership which Prime Minister has invited the Leader of the Opposition to undertake. I hope that the work and the deliberations of this Senate will proceed in a collegial and respectful manner that reflects the unity and pride and indeed the desires of the Jamaican people, one that truly reflects the role and definition of the upper house. May our work in this chamber continue to strengthen and uphold Jamaica's democratic principles and traditions. May we build on our achievements, legislative and otherwise, and be ever focused on addressing the needs of our people as we continue to fulfill our promise of sustained and inclusive economic growth for Jamaica and all her people. I'm hopeful that in this chamber, we will use our time diligently and creatively as we play our part in ensuring that Jamaica increases in fellowship, peace, and prosperity. I thank you, Mr. President.
Senator Scott Motley.
Mr. President, first of all, let me say how delighted I am to be able to address you as such this morning. I want to, first of all, acknowledge our guests, our special guests who are here today, all of them so distinguished in their own rights. I want to congratulate all the persons who have been appointed here today, not just as senators, but those who have been specially selected to be ministers. I have had the opportunity of observing them in the past, and so I know that they are known for their excellence and their dedication and purpose. Mr. President, as you can see, I have some persons on my team who you will get to know as time passes. Each one brings to the table special skills. And I must thank the Leader of Opposition for appointing me to lead such a distinguished team. You will forgive me if I depart a little bit from protocol, and I especially welcome two members of the government side, starting with Senator Rose Bennett Cooper, who has had the distinction of attending Clarendon College, a place with which I'm slightly familiar. And of course, Senator Tavares Finson, who I look forward to demonstrating the capacity and the tenacity which his father demonstrates. You know, Mr. President, this is a new chapter in our service. And even though you acknowledged the achievements of the past Senate, I urge all the members to recognize that we are turning a new page. I congratulate the government on its victory, and I embrace the words of the Prime Minister when he calls now for unity and discussion between the opposition and the government. Because ultimately, it is important that we carry out our legislative duty, and that requires the highest level of impartiality to ensure that the legislation which we pass in this House is fair, it is constitutional, and it meets the objectives for which it is designed. The elections are behind us. We can do our work in a less contentious manner. The people of Jamaica understand that those of us who sit here have a duty to put the nation ahead of our partisan needs. I promise the persons who are listening that we will extend a hand of cooperation, that we will carry out the work that we do with dignity, and that no matter what happens, no matter what we do, it will always be Jamaica first. I thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Senator Scott Motley. Leader?
Mr. President, it is not intended to do any further business today. And the only business, which I feel I must, even though you tried to avoid it, is to acknowledge the special nature of this day for you personally, Mr. President. And welcome, yes, specifically. And and knowing how much it holds for you, how much importance it holds for you. You're having recognized former Minister Ferguson and the special moment he has shared
How much he
with his
hurt
son
because I
Ramon,
know
who
his
is
son win this,
welcomed here
get
to the
this
Senate
seat.
and sworn today. I feel this Senate cannot close without recognizing what an amazing coming together in time it is that you welcome also Christian, your firstborn, here today. And so we share that with you, Mr. President, in all its importance. And
I thought you were going to say happy birthday to your colleague, Morris Dixon.
it's your birthday?
It is.
Okay, I'm not starting off on a good footing. No, this is, if I may add, Mr. President, that it's a wonderful moment for us all to recognize that one of our still pretty young members of the team, one who continues to brighten every room in which she enters, one who has injected the sector of education and learning with a vibrancy and a deep love and interest in improving the quality that our children, the quality of education that our children receive, and all that the system needs to transform it. Dana is celebrating another cycle around the sun, and I ask us all to celebrate that with a round of applause. If all, and if members of the have I missed any other personal business, Mr. President? If not, it is not intended to do any further business, and I ask that the Senate be adjourned for a date to be fixed.
Thank you very much. This Honorable Senate now stands adjourned for a date to be fixed. Madam Clerk.
Hurry up and make we go over representative. The print, the symbol of the monarch, the mace. And then come back up now, we should be in representative. Here with us, them a go over with the camera and the mace. When they come back up, we should be in the House of the Representatives to watch the swearing in of the elected members of Parliament, the lower house of our legislative chamber. And this will be more contentious when it comes to choosing the speaker. They shouldn't have done anything because Colleen is the one who will take the proceedings as well in Parliament. So they should be over there waiting humbly for the clerk to get to the House of Representatives to carry out the proceeding. No ladybug, we never even get fit cook. Anything because I'm going to have a 2-hour break between my last show and this one.
Many services are now available online.
Just have to go
to come. The government
live
of
it,
Jamaica,
so.
building a better public sector for all.
Yo, babes, why me I call you so much time and I not get you? Sorry, me look you again yesterday. Yo, I know I mess up, but
They should be back
can't
up
wear them something
soon.
there road and I expect me for
It
react.
shouldn't be too long
I know I'm
before
jealous
we
and
are
fool and easy for lose
in
my temper, but
the
y'all know
House
back
of
here.
Representatives. Just give them
Hey, girl, think me have to call your phone?
a little
You
bit
know
of
who you
time.
deal with? You think I want to lick me again next time? Eh?
It doesn't have to be this way.
Oh, Babsy,
You
please.
can leave an abusive relationship. Just call 876-553-0372. We will help you.
May I drink? Debbie may have tea, juice, and water next to me. Come I have to force feed myself with water in particular, because me alright with the juice and the tea. I just the water is my problem
we have removed all fees
most of
for
the
every
time. But
Jamaican
somebody me
accessing
there
training
force
with a
feed
hard
myself with
NSQ
water.
trust. So whatever you desire training in, food and hospitality, beauty and cosmetology, housekeeping and
How
hotel
long they
management,
take to walk
welding,
through
carpentry,
the
masonry,
passage?
or any of the dozens of programs Heart offers,
Well, anyway, Colleen have to get herself set up
we are
and
building Jamaica.
The
get
proceeding
things
was
ready
brought
for
to
our
you by the
proceedings.
Office of the Prime Minister. The following is brought to you by the Office of the Prime Minister.
Jamaica is changing right before our very eyes. Across the island, billions are being invested into our road networks, from farm and community roads to major roads
You know what
and
you talk about in the
highways.
Prime Minister?
Dozens of communities
When
across
you
the
come
length
to
and
road,
breadth
I
of
don't
Jamaica
think
are
Jamaica
receiving
share that
access to
view.
reliable potable water for the very first time. And thousands of Jamaicans have become homeowners
They try
thanks
force
to the
feed
historic
myself with the
shift in
water
policy
ladybug
of the
because
National Housing Trust,
me no
making
want
it
what happened to me
easier for
last
Jamaicans
weekend
to
to
receive
happen
funding.
again.
Not to mention the record number of houses being built. Never dreamed you would own a home? No matter your circumstance, home ownership is possible for you. Thanks to the government's new social housing program, specially designed to meet the needs of poor Jamaicans at no cost to them. We are building Jamaica.
The proceeding was brought to you by the Office of the Prime Minister. What is the role
Come
of
on,
a
man, what is
backbencher
taking
in
them so
government?
long?
I'm glad you asked. They're members of parliament who
Are
are
the
not
same building
appointed to
they
cabinet. So
they
they
in,
sit in
huh?
the back of the legislature and they apply pressure. They examine what government legislates, participate in parliament
Not
debates,
Andrew
raise
Holness
issues, and
backbenchers, lad. That's the
advocate
whole
and often
backbenchers
chamber
operate.
MPs that look straight.
Certainly
Backbenchers
not
represent their
Andrew's
constituents
backbenchers.
in parliament.
We've never
Backbenchers
seen them hold
oversee
Andrew
the
to
interests
account
of
or
citizens.
vote
You and
against
me, but
Andrew.
how can they be agents of government accountability?
No, you
after
know,
they've
Debbie,
not
I
run
know me
for
not
4
get it. My
years?
local
And them are the
salesmen
minister.
don't have
No,
it.
so then how can
And every
they
time I got a test
facilitate
come, if you get
government transparency? And the
if
next
them
thing,
do it.
them on a front bencher. So how them affect me? You see, a lot of work is in committees. So these portfolio-free MPs with less dire responsibilities are more accessible to you and me. So they help with policy.
But what
it's
we have to do
healthy when
sometimes
you
is like
engage them, you see. So they're not just in the back
cut up
benches, but
things in
on
my
the
water
ground,
like
in the
cucumber,
trenches. Though in the back of
strawberry,
parliament, we're
or
at the
apple
front
and
of
so
their
on.
cause. So pause.
It kind of
Find your
change the
backbencher
taste
at
of the water a bit.
jabja.org.
Because the source of water just make me feel sick.
Me, I go show them my way of justice.
I'm
abused.
Water make me feel awful at times.
I don't deserve
So sometimes I
this.
cut up things
is justice there
in the figure a
Ministry
little
of
flavor
Justice
out.
has trained more than 5,600 persons in restorative justice practices. More
They're
than
taking
200,000
time.
victims have been supported by the victim
Really
services.
are
Legal aid has
taking
reached
time.
thousands island-wide. Make we talk it out, not fight it out. Call 888 Justice today.
Motorists, as Minister of Justice, I appeal to you.
What is really taking them so
obey the
long?
road code. Pay your ticket on time.
You see what you're
And
talking about
only
already,
Go
money.
to court if the ticket is being contested. Close to 80% of matters coming to the
Revenue
dashboards
collection.
are for traffic breaches. Let's work together to make our roads safe and ease the burden on our courts.
We can't make the roads
And
safe
this
if we
story
don't
is
fix
being
them
written for
Delroy
all
Chuck.
Jamaicans. The Ministry of
If
Economic
we have
Growth
things
and
that
Job
make sense.
Creation is on a mission to transform lives. From increasing access to potable water, to providing secure homes for the most vulnerable.
Well, we should be going over to the
We're
House of Representatives now
revitalizing communities
to
and
see
preserving our
the
environment. We're
members of
making a
Parliament, the
See the
elected
difference.
House, get swearing. What just sworn in was the appointed
You can feel it.
Senate.
Make JC.
So we're hoping to go over soon to the representative. Don't really know what's taking them so long, but them just a walk through and passage over the next section. Shouldn't be taking them so awfully long. But it shouldn't be too long, bro. Because I don't expect anything to go on over there until Colleen was finished over the Senate, because she's the head clerk, and she's the one who does both of those house proceedings in relation to the swearing in.
5,600 persons in restorative justice
So
practices.
I'm hoping they don't keep us hanging while things already is going on in the House of Representatives.
Not fight it out. Call 888 Justice today.
And that is where
So
a lot of
kickstart
new
taxpayer money
People's
in check.
National
Well,
Party
the PAC and
MPs, 14
PAAC help watch over the
new
country's
people
budget.
will
And
be
one
sworn
might sound
in.
like it
Some
just have
are
an extra A, but
returnees,
they're way different.
like
Here's
Dwayne
how.
Baz,
The PAAC and PAC are two committees
Dr.
that watch the
Campbell,
money. The Public
Peter
Accounts Committee
Bunton,
reviews government projects
Damian
after them close. They
Crawford.
do a post-audit
All
check
of
to
these
see what
people
problems
are
arose with the costs
returnees
and
to
call
the lower
officials
house,
to
and of
explain
course there are
decisions
new
that cause
people
budget mismanagement.
who will
And
be
then
joining,
they
such
recommend
as
corrective
Isaac
action. So
Buchanan,
the
Dr.
problem will happen
Dawes,
from when? No happen again.
Nikita
But what about the
Burchell,
money we are spending right
and
now? The PAAC. That's how public administration and
that's what we
appropriations
are
committee
we're
pretty much
standing
means
by
the money we
for
protect as it happen we
at
check.
the
While
moment.
projects go on things are accurate. As government spend the
Didn't
nation's
expect them
budget,
to have us hanging on
PAAC
so long
reviews
after
it.
the
They
Senate is
examine proposals
completed.
and summon officials to find problems before them don't use it.
But
So
maybe
the
them are them
PAC and
final
PAAC are two
protocols
parliamentary committees that
before
watch over the country's wallet
they come
to
over to
protect the
us.
budget and keep it in check. And you can get involved. Just visit jampja.org.
I don't know what is taking them so long.
PBCJ blends tradition with innovation. We're excited to share an extraordinary project led by our library team, using QR code technology to transform our physical exhibitions into a captivating
Come on,
digital
thing.
experience. Step
I
into the
hope them thing you know no
PBCJ's
copyright
rich
on them, you
repository
know.
of television
I'm gonna
history.
have so
Our
much work to cut
exhibitions
out this
celebrate
evening.
groundbreaking moments and iconic figures that have shaped Jamaica's media landscape. We recognize
Make
that
the
in
government
today's
get
digital
free
age,
advert everywhere.
audiences seek more interactive and engaging experiences. This is where the PBCJ's QR code project comes into play. Imagine this.
I'm
With a
just
quick
checking
scan of a
other
QR
media
code,
sources.
audiences can unlock a treasure trove of multimedia
So
content,
far,
diving deeper into the stories
nothing
behind
from
each
the House of
exhibit.
Representatives as
This
yet.
project is a game changer for us. It allows us to present our archival materials in new ways and makes our rich history accessible to everyone.
Nothing as yet.
Anywhere.
I'm also
QR
checking
codes each exhibit
GIS.
becomes a gateway. Visitors can easily explore related documents, images, and videos, enhancing their understanding and appreciation of our collection.
I think they're doing their
seamless blend
final
of
bits
physical and digital worlds.
before the
We
host
aim
gets
to
called to
create a
order.
richer experience by inviting our audience to engage on a whole new level, transforming our exhibition into a
But
digital format.
what do you
demonstrates
think? Who you
our
think will
commitment to
come out
innovation and
victorious as
accessibility. We want
the
to
host
ensure
speaker
that
this
our invaluable
evening,
history is available
which will
to future
be
generations.
a contentious part of the proceeding in the House of Representatives? Who do you think? Do you think Marissa Filbert will return?
This
Or
project not only
Juliet
fosters
Holness will resume the chair?
collaboration among our team, but also highlights our dedication.
Well, the PNP are
enhancing
saying
digital
already that
experiences.
we're not
We are
prepared
proud
to
be a part of a
accept
project
that.
focuses on
So we'll see
inclusivity
how it pans
and
out this
accessibility
evening.
for all.
With each QR code strategically placed throughout the exhibition, visitors can immerse themselves in a
No,
multifaceted
these people are playing
exploration,
with us now.
bridging the gap between history and technology. Join us on this exciting
They
journey
are
as
playing
we
with us. What's
redefine
taking
how
them so
history
long?
is experienced.
Yeah, I think
For
mother
more
who fought
information
because
about our
two
QR
fair
code project
office
and
get take
upcoming
when chuck
initiatives,
back to
send
Delroy
an
Tuck.
email to av@pbcjamaica.org.
So I think it will be Marlene who always put lemon and ginger to in my water. Man. I think it will be more than
Minister of
likely
Justice, I
be
appeal to you.
Marlene, and I think
Obey
she
the road
is
code. Pay
more
with your
suitable
ticket
for that
on-time
position, even
and
though she's
only
not the only
go to court
attorney
if the ticket
over
is
there,
being
but that
contested. Close
position
to 80% of
is
matters coming to the parish
suitable
courts
for
are
an
for
attorney,
traffic
one that
breaches. Let's
understands
work together
the
to
legal
make our roads
technicalities,
safe
which I
and
think
ease the burden on our
Juliet
courts.
Holness did not
Most major
understand
illnesses that affect
much
Jamaicans
as
are
much
caused
as
by
Marissa
unhealthy
Dalrymple
lifestyle.
did.
Over
So
50% of
I hope the
Jamaicans
Prime
are
Minister
overweight.
appoints a
1
lawyer.
in 3 Jamaicans has high blood pressure.
Hira Clark
One
is
in
an
8
attorney as well,
Jamaicans
but
has
he
diabetes.
done the job before. But
17% of Jamaicans have high cholesterol.
I would support
A
Hira Clark
healthy
being the
lifestyle
speaker.
can reduce the risk of most
I
of
would
these
honestly more
Things like
support
regular exercise and
Marlene
adequate
Malahoo
rest can
Ford
play an
being
important role in maintaining
the
good health.
Speaker
The other major
of the
consideration
House.
is
But
eating
let's see
The question is,
how it all
how do you
turns
walk
out
into a
this
restaurant or
evening.
fast food outlet and identify the
But me I wonder
healthiest
say if
menu
them
available?
realize then just
Better
have
for You
advert
is an
run in
initiative
front of
to
our
help
face.
Jamaicans to eat healthier. Restaurants and fast food outlets can voluntarily participate by identifying the items on their menu
Because
that
them
meet the food-based
the
dietary
opposition
guidelines
went
of Jamaica.
in before
These menu items would be
and then the
easily
government went in
identified
after.
with the
And
Better
that
For
was
You
before
logo, so customers can
the
quickly
Senate
identify healthier
proceedings
meal
start.
options by looking at the menu or menu
So
board.
we don't know where it
Once they
takes so
see the
long
Better
over
For
there
You
with
logo,
protocols.
they can confidently order that menu item, knowing that
Colleen
it's a
should have
healthy
everything on our desks ready over there till
Better
she
For You
come
will
over.
help Jamaicans to make better choices and prompt restaurants to add better options to
Or
their
them
menu.
couldn't have we
Better For You is
waiting
better for everyone.
while
Good
proceedings
health
are on the
begins
way.
with
But
better
we'll
choices.
wait and see what happens.
Cook it up and make we steam it. Fresh so me need it.
But the
Tilapia a
advert
real
is
fish.
endless.
Cook it up and make we roast it. Farm fresh so me
Endless
need it. Tilapia a real
advert.
fish. Grow smart at the best part. Food for thought so me have to eat smart. Easy catch, full net. A tilapia so you don't know what's next. Cook it up and make we fry it. Fresh so me need it. Tilapia a real fish. Bring home the best in freshwater fish. High content
Well, we know a lot of
vitamin D3,
these
protein and potassium.
politicians,
Tilapia, simple, healthy, delicious.
particularly the labor rights, taking an Hold on. Let me see if they're gonna go to the representative now. Right, we are at the representatives now.
Good afternoon, everyone. I now invite the president of the Jamaica Council of Churches to say prayers.
Let us
Look
pray.
at how full the PNP bench
Almighty
are
God,
compared
creator and sustainer
to
of
what
all,
it used to be.
we begin this new parliamentary session with grateful hearts, acknowledging you as the ultimate source of authority for rulers and nations. We thank you for Jamaica, land we love, and for all who serve the legislature in this House of Representatives, entrusted with the people's voice and the shaping of our common life. We pray for the Governor General and for our Prime Minister, Cabinet, and newly appointed ministers, and those who will serve as ministers of state, who will advance the work of the executive. May the advice received and given be anchored in excellence and be favorable. We pray also for the leader of the opposition and of the shadow cabinet, whose constitutional duty is to hold the government accountable, that together government and opposition may pursue truth and justice in service of every Jamaican. We pray that the spirit of cooperation may prevail, even when views contend, so that the best interest of Jamaica are always served. Bless the Speaker of this honorable House, that his or her chair may always command respect, and that debates here may be robust but never reckless, full of reason, never given to empty show. Guard against pride and disruption, grant humility, discipline, and cooperation in the pursuit of wise decisions. Lord, grant to these leaders the wisdom like Solomon, that in addressing crime, reforming our constitution, and advancing policies for national development, their choices may promote justice, peace, and prosperity, and that the laws passed may honor God and improve people's lives. May they never forget the poor, the elderly, children, the disabled, the unemployed, and those who are most vulnerable. Bless their families, their staff, and all who support their work. Keep them safe from harm and strengthen their resolve to do all the good they can for as long as they can for all the people they serve. And Lord, may you bless the clerk and staff of this honorable house, whose diligent service undergirds the work of its members. Grant them wisdom, patience, and strength as they support the conduct of the people's business. Now unto him who is able to keep us from falling and to present us faultless before his throne with exceeding joy, be glory, majesty, dominion, and power, both now and forevermore. Amen.
Summoning of Parliament, a proclamation. By His Excellency, the Most Honorable Sir Patrick Linton Allen, Member of the Order of the Nation, Knight Grand Cross of the Most Distinguished Order of St. Michael and St. George, Commander of the Order of Distinction, Knight of Grace of the Most Venerable Order of the Hospital of St. John of Jerusalem, Governor General of Jamaica. Whereas it is provided by subsection 1 of section 63 of the Constitution of Jamaica that each
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is Base 44. This is a first look at the current industry-leading AI app builder, and you wouldn't believe the kind of apps that people are creating. Smart nutrition apps, inventory trackers, onboarding tools, you name it.
of Jamaica should be held at such place and commence at such time as shall hereinafter appear. Now, therefore, I, Patrick Linton Allen, Member of the Order of the Nation, Knight Grand Cross of the Most Distinguished Order of St. Michael and St. George, Commander of the Order of Distinction, Knight of Grace of the Most Venerable Order of the Hospital of St. John of Jerusalem, Governor General of Jamaica, in exercise of the power conferred on me by subsection 1 of section 63 of the Constitution of Jamaica, do hereby proclaim and make known that a session of the Parliament of Jamaica shall be held at George William Gordon House in the parish of Kingston on the 18th day of September 2025, commencing in respect of the Senate at 11 a.m. and in respect of the House of Representatives at 11:30 a.m. Given under my hand and the broad seal of Jamaica at King's House, this 16th day of September, in the year of our Lord, 2025, and the 4th year of the reign of His Majesty King Charles III. God save the King. In accordance to Standing Order Number 2, I now call upon the members of this House to elect from among you, not being a minister or parliamentary secretary, to be Speaker of the House of Representatives.
Bangarang Yanu.
Madam Clerk, I beg to nominate the member-elect for East Rural St. Andrew to be Speaker of this House.
Juliet Olneso, watch the Bangarang.
Madam Clerk, I beg to second the nomination.
PMP.
The member-elect for East Rural St. Andrew has been nominated and seconded. Are there any other nominations? There being no other nominations, I declare the member-elect for East Rural St. Andrew as
PMP.
Speaker of this honorable House.
So what did Angela Brownberg's statement mean?
May I now invite the member-elect for East Rural St. Andrew to make and subscribe to the oath of allegiance.
PNP. Me go on the road, me can't watch this. This is not being performed properly either. The dragging of the speaker to the chair is not performed properly, Dalrymple. PMP. So what does this mean? So what did Angela Brownberg's statement means? Me gone. This is a mess.
I, Juliet Anne-Marie Holness, do swear that I will faithful
When we done with PMP tomorrow or tonight,
Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
so in the last session, PNP said they never have the number to vote to stop it. What's stopping them from stopping it now? We lose.
The senators have already joined us. Madam Clerk, please invite the members of the Senate to enter and sit within the bar of the House to witness the swearing in of the members of this House of Representatives.
What does will not mean for the PNP? Me honor this evening, PNP. Me and honor this evening. What a disgrace to the People's National Party. What does Angela Brownberg's statement put out in the Gleaner means? What? To rile us up, Angela Brownberg? And then we're going to Parliament go perform literal fuckery? The PMP came out on a very bad start. It better than did shut up about it. It better than they shut up about it. Me, I want to deceive in PNP. Can look like Labour Andrew Holness pay on fish shut up too. How much you get PNP? For shut up. Because Angela put out a misleading statement this morning or yesterday. What a disgrace.
Let me begin by thanking the people of Jamaica for reposing confidence in all of us, government and opposition members alike, to collectively serve as the legislative arm of the government. I also wish to welcome all new parliamentarians on both sides of the House and to warmly welcome back those returning, whether after a long hiatus or a short break.
The fucking thing,
for
please, me
necessary
heart this
diplomatic
evening is
processes
that Anvaz
recently
and Michelle Charles
concluded.
not dead. That's the only
Now
thing
that
pleasing
the
around
dust
here.
has settled, the people have spoken, and the competition is
We're not
over.
sure of that, my dear.
Let us combine the fire within our blood with our passion for prosperity to work diligently on behalf of the Jamaican people. While we may not always agree and often disagree on the best route to achieve outcomes, I invite every member of this honorable House to keep our discourse respectful, compliant, and focused on our singular objective, that is the interests of the people of Jamaica. In my previous term as Speaker, we made meaningful progress, from fostering robust debates on legislative reforms to renovating the members' lounge and enhancing the comfort and convenience of our parliamentary physical space. I assure you, these accomplishments are just the beginning. In this term, I am committed to pursuing even greater reforms and transformative initiatives to make our parliament more efficient, dignified, and accessible. It is my duty as Speaker not only to identify opportunities for greater efficiency, but also to guide and remind all of us of the requirements of the standing orders in the spirit of balance, fairness, and good order. The Speaker does not make the rules, but humbly and, if necessarily, firmly ensures that they are followed by all members without fear or favor.
No,
it is with this in mind that I will continue with our partnership within the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association for the comprehensive review of the standing orders for the Houses of Representatives to plug any gaps identified, modernize procedures, and give clearer guidance on complex processes. This redraft will soon be placed before the Standing Orders Committee for vetting and deliberation before it is tabled in the House. Members, we have a duty to the people of Jamaica to exemplify decorum and dedication to service. Let me say also a heartfelt gratitude and appreciation to the team here at the Parliament, the clerk, parliamentary team, our technical team across various ministries, agencies, and departments, the essential staff, our drivers, the close protection officers, executive secretaries, all of those who continue to give unwavering, dedicated, and exemplary service. These individuals who continue to be our support have become the epitome of professionalism, and they are actually the backbone of this institution. I have no doubt that together we will achieve even greater excellence in this new term. We share an equal responsibility to perform our duties with integrity, insight, and inspiration. Let us therefore commit ourselves to the highest ideals of equity, efficiency, and excellence, inspired by the words of the Apostle
Not one
Paul
word,
to the
Sharon, not
Philippians,
one word.
forgetting those things which are behind and reaching forth unto those things which are before. Let us press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of God is Christ Jesus.
Please.
Our high calling is to excellence in political and legislative service, so that Jamaica may, under God, increase in beauty, fellowship, and prosperity. Thank you, members.
What a disgrace.
In accordance I call upon the members of this House to elect one from among you, not being a member or a parliamentary secretary, to be the Deputy Speaker.
Here I talk again.
Leader of Government Business.
Madam Speaker, I beg to nominate the member-elect from Central St. James to be Deputy Speaker.
Yeah.
Madam Speaker, I beg to second the nomination.
Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? If there are no other nominations, there being no other nominations, I declare the member-elect for the constituency of Central St. James, Heroy Clark, as the Deputy Speaker of this Honorable House. I now invite the member-elect from Central St. James to make and subscribe to the oath of allegiance.
I, Heroy Anthony Clark, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibility to the people of Jamaica, so help me God.
May I now call on the remaining members of this Honorable House to make and subscribe to the oath of allegiance.
Andrew Michael Holness.
Bible check is a fire in your face.
I, Andrew Michael Holness, do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica.
Horace Anthony Chang.
I, Horace Anthony Chang, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution
How much
and
gun you
laws
are
of
gonna bring
Jamaica,
in?
that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
200 a gun per month by 5 years. How much gun that global is? 200 per month. 200 times 12 times the answer by 5. How much gun will Horace Chang bring into the country in 5 years?
Floyd O'Brien Green.
I, Floyd O'Brien Green, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and
The
that
minister
I will
of buying
conscientiously
votes
and
in the
impartially
millions.
discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
2,400 gun per year.
Favor Shirley Williams.
Times 5, what? 12,000 or so? Backside Horace Chang, 12,000 gun in the next 5 years. No, sir. Horace Chang going
I,
terrible.
Favell Shirley Williams, do swear that I will be
Esmeralda.
faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Edmond Curtis Bartlett.
I, Edmund Curtis Bartlett, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Olivia Atavia Grange.
Yes, Randy, the whole of them are friend. That's why I not raise my blood pressure over them. The whole of them are friend. I just fool the whole of them are fool with.
I, Olivia Atavia Grange, do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to
Alpha, just so
Jamaica,
you go and go take off
that I
the
will
impression.
uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica.
Desmond Anthony Augustus Mackenzie.
Cheetah with a young boy.
I, Desmond Anthony Augustus Mackenzie, do swear that I'll be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, and that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica, so help me God.
Delroy Armin Chuck.
The Minister of Bread. Delroy Chuck walk like you have con.
I, Delroy Holman-Chuck, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially
The same
discharge
laws
my
that you asked
responsibilities
MP
to
to
the
break
people of
in
Jamaica.
relation to the
So help
Integrity
me God.
Commission, Delroy Chuck. Me say if Bible could have catch a fire, you see? Me and Bible is not the same thing. Come on, just catch a fire now and on. What is the Debbie Connor boss? Lord God Almighty.
Darren Wesley Philip Voss.
Another criminal coming up with blood everywhere over him. The blood of the children of Jamaica. The blood of his friends and political opponents. The blood of Diane Smith. There's
I,
so many
Darrell
blood on
Wesley
Mr.
Philip Vaz, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I'll uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I'll conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Christopher Charles Tufton.
The Doctor of Death, who has massacred 1,500 Jamaicans per year. A doctor who murdered 24 babies in 24 days.
I, Christopher
That's the doctor.
Charles Tufton, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Parnell Patro Charles Jr.
the younger daughter of Colonel Charles Sr. No, me see so Chapa John said, oh, so for not coming after anybody, go after Chapa John. You, he said, the two daughters of Colonel Charles. That's the younger daughter.
I, Colonel Patrick Charles Jr., do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica.
Matthew Peter Samuda.
Another who is heritage is in Britain, possible link to the slave trade. Still wondering if Matthew Samuda has relinquished,
Matthew
as
Peter
he
Samuda,
promised,
do swear
his
that I will be faithful
United
and bear
Kingdom
true allegiance to
citizenship.
Jamaica, and that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Audrey Patrice Marks.
A newcomer, one possible of an addition to the Prime Minister's ring of parliamentary skettles. Jump over from the Senate now into the House of Representatives, as well as in cabinet in the
I,
office of
Audrey
plenty
Patrice Marks,
ministries.
do swear that I'll be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I'll uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Well, Adria do a lock Sarshi and dog there fight.
Andrew O'Brien Wheatley.
Rhoda! Hey, Rhoda Angela, today I go shake and hug up on camera. When you hear Rhoda name call on the start to screen record, oh. Screen record, screen record.
Build a website you love with Wix.
Screen record.
For your words,
Hold
That I will
on.
uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica.
Another
And that I
criminal
will
returning
conscientiously and
to the
impartially
cabinet.
discharge my responsibilities
Andrew
people of
Wheatley, the
So help me
Petrojan
God.
criminal. That's him there. Another disgraceful return to the cabinet. Of course, in the office of plenty ministries.
Robert St. Aubin Montague.
Another criminal, possible rapist involved in a pedophile ring, one who is involved in the used car scandals that we have never or yet to see. That's another criminal returning to the office of plenty ministry. And can you believe he has been placed to steal
I,
lands?
Robert St. Aubin Montague,
Mind
do
you.
swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution
Then I
and the
reach to
laws
him
of
yet.
Jamaica,
Then I reach to the
and
land
that I
yet.
will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
He kissed the Bible. Hey! God, oh! This is such a theater.
Robert Nestor Morgan.
No, this is just a grinning Cheshire cat.
I,
That's
Robert
what
Nestor
we
Morgan,
know
do
about
swear
him.
that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially
Bear
discharge
in
my
mind, he also lies as
responsibilities
well
to the
about bridge
people
and
of Jamaica. So
roads.
help me God.
Richard Edward Azan.
The return of the Azan to the Parliament.
I, Richard Edward Azan, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution, the laws of Jamaica, that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibility to the people of Jamaica, so help me God.
Christopher Brown.
All right, I have a middle name. I, Christopher Rue Brown, do swear that I'll be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Angela Rosemary Brown Burke.
The jellyback saucer mouth, light mouth, feather mouth, Angela. Porter Bitoten Frat, Angela Brown Burke. You go shake the same woman hand where you come out can't tell we say you go oppose. Worthless and useless Angela. The Bible said jump out of your hand and lick you right on your
I,
nose.
Angela Rosemary Brown Burke, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Isaac Aqueba Buchanan.
Hypocrite. Hippo bloody crit, Angela Brown Burke. Hypocrite. Two-faced Angela. Angela from the fifth column. Angela Brown Burke from the fifth column.
Isaac Aquaba Buchanan, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Peter Murcott Bunting.
The divine intervention, Peter Bunting. Bear in mind that his trolley dolly is just sitting somewhere there behind him.
I, Peter Murcott Bunting, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the
Nikita
Constitution
Burchell,
and
Peter
laws of
Bunting, trolley
Jamaica,
dolly.
and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Nikisha Burchell.
Trolley dolly, after the man. This is a newcomer as well. I wonder if Rhoda go shake Juliet hand today. Christ Almighty camera, I hope on a focus.
I, Nikisha Sharnika Burchell, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Dayton Ricardo Campbell.
The firebrand man. The one PNP Dayton Campbell. Back in the House of Representatives.
I, Dayton Ricardo Campbell, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Lothan Cousins.
I, Lothan Cousins, do affirm, solemnly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, and that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica.
Our Lothan Communion one pen.
Damian Orande Crawford.
The firebrand man. One of who will keep them very hot on their heels in Parliament. Chang make the man go on. Sure.
I, Damian Orande Crawford, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Rhodamoy Crawford.
Hey, no. Look, oh, look. Will there be a smile and a gloat? With the Damien not shine today.
I,
Everybody has
Rhodamoy
a
Crawford,
good friend.
do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to
The Prime
Jamaica,
Minister second
that I
one.
will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Go and go kiss the beast. Beauty. Go and go kiss the beast. Camera. Don't play with me, no camera. Hey, if you play with me this evening. Beauty and
Juliet
the
Samantha
beast.
Cuthbert Flynn.
Beauty and the beast. The Iron Donkey Professional.
I, Juliet Samantha
lady. You know
Cuthbert
the
Flynn,
stand lady?
do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica.
Denise Joyce Daly.
I, Joyce Denise Daly, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Marissa Colleen Dalrymple Philibert.
The potato thief, the criminal, the roast cow by vote, Marissa Dalrymple Filbert, the gangster with the many gunmen. That's her. Yeah, if you didn't know, that's her. Puss. Puss! Leave the fucking fly dish.
I, Marissa Colleen Dalrymple Philibert, do swear that I will be faithful
Lady
and
City
bear
Puss.
true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Well, with a piece of roast cow and a few potato that they have to pay you for that you stole from Rada. Like, seriously, Marissa? Come on, love. Come on, love. You're talking bullshit.
Alfred Dawes.
Miss Phil Wimple. Dr. Alfred Dawes, a newcomer, and Christopher Tofton, the baby killer's nightmare.
I, Alfred Patrick Dawes, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Mark Jefferson Golding.
Mark Golden, I'm not happy with you this evening. I honestly am not. Because your chairman, Brown Burke, sent out a standing ovation for the opposition leader, sent us a misleading message. But we have, in all due respect for the power that
I,
Mark
Mark
Golden
Jefferson
built
Golding,
back
do
on the
swear that I will be
opposition bench.
faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I'll uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Dennis Jr. Gordon.
Can't say she not pleased with Mark Golden at all, at all, at all. Her face just stiff, so like old shoes in a sun.
I, Dennis Jr. Gordon, do swear that I will faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibility to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Tova Tene Hamilton.
Oh, Dennis Gordon is the councillor from KSAMC that comes in new as well, isn't it? Quite a wealthy man with a lot of
I,
business
Tova Tene
in the
Hamilton, do
healthcare
swear that I will
industry.
be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Well, that is Tova Hamilton. That's much we know of her. First time here, she up in her mouth. Tova did have mouth too. Never heard her
Ian
speak in
Dave
Parliament.
Hayes.
Hopefully, we may hear her this
Hayes.
time.
I, Ian Dave Hales, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to
This
Jamaica,
is a returnee
that I
as
will uphold
well.
and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
The basket man. The man that is going to give Matthew Samuda a lot of problem. Quite a number.
Wavell Wayne Hines.
But Juliet face look terrible. She's not smiling anymore.
I, Wavell Wayne Hines, do swear that I will faithfully and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I
Waverly
will
Hines is a
conscientiously and
returnee, isn't it,
impartially discharge
Arinde
my
Dide?
responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
George Anthony Hilton.
Oh, he's a first timer. Anthony Hilton, quite a wealthy man and an attorney, and also the legal advisor for the People's National Party.
I, George Anthony Hilton, do
Talk
swear
to Villa.
that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Zuliko Jess.
A first timer, Zulika Jess from St. Elizabeth.
I, Zuliko Amadi Jess, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Fitz Arthur Jackson.
Jackson's also quite much of a firebrand in Parliament as well. You would remember the tussle between himself and Fable Williams in the last budget
I,
presentation.
Arthur Jackson, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Crystal Carrion Lee.
I, Crystal Carrion Lee, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Marlene Patricia Malahu Fort.
Now, On the matter of Crystal Lee,
I,
we don't
Marlene
know who
Patricia
she is,
Malahoo Fort,
and we really
do
don't know
swear
why she came
that
back.
I will be faithful and bear
But
true allegiance
this is
to
the what
Jamaica,
left.
that I will uphold and defend the
This
Constitution and
is
laws
the
of Jamaica,
what
and that I
left.
will
We
conscientiously
use on
and
left 4.
impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Create a whole big office gear, and in take you a Delroy chuck, and then nothing from Malahoo Fort to do. So this is the use on left Jamaica. This is the chore heap. Fort. Somebody going to have
Xavier
to
Taze Mills.
sense the foul. Going to have to go dig you out again.
I, Xavier Tasman, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and
He's one
defend
of
the
the
Constitution and
criminal
laws of Jamaica,
JLP
and that
attorneys
I will
as well. He is
conscientiously
also
and
a land
impartially
thief
discharge
and
my
a con artist.
responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
He's also a crooked attorney.
Heather Miller Bennett.
This is one of the newcomer for the People's National Party, isn't it?
I, Heather Marvery Miller, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Andrew Antonio Morris.
Don't know him, never heard of him, never hear him or see him yet.
I, Andrew Antonio Morris, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution.
Felix, I brought dinner with Felix every day. Yes, it's a fact. It's great to be a cat.
Hold on the adverts. The adverts.
Carencia Alicia Morrison.
This is another source amount. All this you want to do is speak nicely. Other than speaking nicely, there's nothing much else about her. Because Andrew can't find nothing else give her to do. That means that she not worth much.
I, Carencia Alicia Morrison, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Natalie Gay Nita Garvey.
This will be Desmond Mackenzie's opposition at local government. Come on, hurry up, and come out of the way.
I, Natalie Nita Garvey, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Omar Anthony Newell.
A People's National Party newcomer, said to be friend of Golden and Bunting.
I, Omar Anthony Newell, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Philip Fianne Paulwell.
Quite an old stalwart from the PJ and Portia rambles of government, still hanging on in a safe seat.
I, Philip Fianne Paul,
Let's see how
do
he will
swear that
deal
I will
with
be
Darrell
faithful
Vaz
and bear true
and
allegiance
Wheatley.
to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Mikhail Asher Phillip.
The remaining hereditary of Peter Phillips. Sometimes I wonder why all them wealthy man they can't eat for control them belly size, or maybe me just interfering.
I, Michael Asher Phillips, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Andrea Perkis.
Andrea Perkins is a newcomer for the PNP as well. Could the hypocrite them a serenade Juliet? Look how the hypocrite PNP them a serenade Juliet. When them light matches for we go up the run with fire. PNP no wicked enough. For come out your contract
I,
matches.
Andrea Marvelyn Perkis, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will
Yes,
uphold
Juliet,
and
hold
defend the
Mr. Speaker.
Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
James Rudolph Edward Robertson.
I, James Rudolph Edward Robertson, do swear that I will be
the
faithful and
murderer,
bear true
the
allegiance
criminal,
to Jamaica,
that
and that I
which
will uphold and defend the
destroy the
Constitution and laws of
agriculture,
Jamaica,
that
and
who
that I
is
will
feeding the
conscientiously
Jamaican
and
people
impartially
on
discharge
GM
my
food.
responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Not a thing, Denise. Them are just pleasantries and formalities. But
Julian J. Robinson.
look like James said to Juliet, meet you around the back
I,
later.
Julian J. Robinson, do swear that I will
Hiya,
be
Brand
faithful
Julian.
and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Kenneth Russell.
Dr. Russell is a returnee, isn't it? Oh, he's a first timer.
I, Kenneth Alfonso Russell, do swear that I will be
Oh,
faithful
Lisa
and
Hannah,
bear
Lisa
true
Hannah
allegiance
replacement.
to Jamaica, and will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Yvonne Rosemary Shaw.
A newcomer, once was at local government. She has unseated the Eastern St. Thomas dancing queen.
I, Yvonne Rosemary Shaw, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Delano Orlando Sivright.
The seat that Tom Tavares Finson fought hard for his son to get. Never did though, and now he is in the Senate with his father. So there is hereditary in the Senate as there is in
I,
the House of
Delano
Representatives.
Orlando Sivright, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica.
So help me God.
The Lana with the mouth big like washing tub. Or go up a hole and fill up our titty like you did the last time. Hey! Hey! They nearly kiss. It nearly reached my lip. Murder! Lord God Almighty! No, sir. Our Andrew there. Hello, Andrew.
I, Dwayne Charles
No,
Edward Smith,
Stop
do
pretending like
swear
it upon your
that I
phone.
will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica. I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
This is a thief we get hold of a government catering contract. The son of the thief in Derek Smith. The seat
Alando
within the bar in
Nathaniel
Nigel.
Terrelong.
Yes, that one. Another queen coming along. A queen who stole her way back with a bit of blood on his hands as well. Possibly was in the residence when Jermaine Jr. was murdered by the Prime Minister's attorney.
I,
Patrick Lugo.
Alando Nathaniel Terrelong, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
She's so camp.
Dwayne Francois St. Michael Vaz.
No, the two girls that hug up anyway, so Wholeness wouldn't have anything to worry about. It's not like it's Delano Civ right, is it?
I, Dwayne Francois St. Michael Vaz, do
returnee.
swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
This is the man who George Wright unseat, and he unseat George Wright after only being qualified to wield a stool.
Clifford Everald Errol Warmington.
Oh, here. The Obia woman. Mother Miriam, Mother Long Tongue. You should be wearing a hobble skirt, darling, shouldn't you?
I, Clifford Everett Warmington, on behalf of the people of Southwest St. Catherine, from whom only, I do swear that I will faithfully and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibility to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
How want to she? Looks like she come with that job on the wrong side this evening. My girl, please. Olo man, please. Not that I'm discriminating.
Delroy Hugh William.
Another criminal. Just another criminal who embezzled the public purse over a drill. Problem still has not solved, but him thief him way back. Did he not?
I, Delroy U. Williams, do solemnly,
Oh, no,
sincerely,
this is the
and truly declare
Eda
and
brother.
affirm that I will
The
be
thief in
faithful
Mayor one where
and bear
take the
true
money by
allegiance to
front door
Jamaica.
KCMC.
That I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially
This is Mike Henry's
discharge
speech.
my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica.
Donovan St. Ledger Williams.
Now, this is the Jill brother, the one who embezzled the $31 million in the name of that EM 800 Jill. Both, it's said to be cousins of Andrew Holness. Hey, look on the hypocrite Angela Brownberg. This woman
I,
is such a
Donovan
hypocrite.
St. Ledger Williams, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of
By
Jamaica,
providing us information
that I will
about the drill.
conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
And finally, Franklin Robert Witter.
I, Franklin Robert Witter, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, and that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica.
I always hear about him, but never
and
hear him
that I will
talk before.
conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God.
Thank you, Clerk. Statement by ministers. Announcements. Leader of government business.
Madam Speaker, I now have the honor to announce that the Electoral Office has advised that the following persons have been elected members of this Honorable House of Representatives.
You can't listen to that pussy by
Clarendon
anyone here, you know.
Northwestern, Mr. Richard Azan. St. James East Central, Mr. Edmund Bartlett. St. Mary Southeastern, Mr. Christopher Brown. St. Andrew Southwestern, Dr. Angela Brown-Burke. Portland Eastern, Mr. Isaac Buchanan. Manchester Southern, Mr. Peter Bunting. St. James Southern, Miss Nikisha Birchall. Westmoreland Eastern, Dr. Dayton Campbell. St. James Northwestern, Dr. Horace Chan. Clarendon Southeastern, Mr. Pernell Charles Jr. St. Andrew Northeastern, Mr. Delroy Chuck. St. James Central, Mr. Heroy Clark. Clarendon Southwestern, Mr. Lowton Cousins. St. Catherine Northwestern, Mr. Damian Crawford. Manchester Central, Miss Rhoda Crawford. St. Andrew West Rural, Mrs. Juliet Cuthbert Flynn. St. Catherine Eastern, Miss Joyce Daly. Trelawney Southern, Mrs. Marissa Dalrymple Filbert. St. Catherine Southeastern, Dr. Alfred Dawes. St. Catherine Southern, Mr. Mark Golding. St. Andrew East Central, Mr. Dennis Gordon. St. Catherine Central, Miss Olivia Grange. St. Elizabeth Southwestern, Mr. Floyd Green. Trelawney Northern, Miss Tova Hamilton. Westmoreland Western, Mr. Ian Hills. Clarendon Northern, Mr. Wavell Hines. St. Andrew West Central, Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Holness. St. Andrew East Rural, Mrs. Juliet Holness. St. Andrew Western, Mr. George Hilton. St. Andrew Southern, Mr. Fitz Jackson. St. Elizabeth Northeastern, Miss Zuleika Jess. St. Anne Northwestern, Miss Crystal Lee. St. James West Central, Mrs. Marlene Malahoo Fort. Manchester Northeastern,
Babsy lose the
Ambassador
leader of
Audrey
government
Marks.
business, applied green, a leader of
St.
government
Anne
business now.
Southwestern, Mr. Xavier Main. Kingston Western, Mr. Desmond Mackenzie. Hanover Western, Mrs. Heather Miller Bennett. St. Mary Western, Mr. Robert Montague. Clarendon North Central, Mr. Robert Morgan. St. Elizabeth Northwestern, Mr. Andrew Morris. St. Catherine Northeastern, Miss Carencia Morrison. St. Catherine North Central, Mrs. Natalie Nita Garvey. St. Mary Central, Mr. Omar Newell. Kingston East and Port Royal, Mr. Philip Paulwell. Manchester Northwestern, Mr. Mikhail Phillips. Hanover Eastern, Miss Andrea Perkis. St. Thomas Western, Mr. James Robertson. St. Andrew Southeastern, Mr. Julian Robinson. St. Anne Southeastern, Dr. Kenneth Russell. St. Anne Northeastern, Mr. Matthew Samuda. St. Andrew North Central, Mr. Delano Sivright. St. Thomas Eastern, Miss Yvonne Shaw. St. Andrew Northwestern, Mr. Dwayne Smith. St. Catherine East Central, Mr. Alando Terrelong. St. Catherine West Central, Dr. Christopher Tufton. Portland Western, Mr. Darrell Vaz. Westmoreland Central, Mr. Dwayne Vaz. St. Catherine Southwestern, Mr. Clifford Evold Warmington. St. Catherine South Central, Dr. Andrew Wheatley. Clarendon Central, Mr. Delroy Williams. Kingston Central, Mr. Donovan Williams. St. Andrew Eastern, Mrs. Favor Williams. And finally, St. Elizabeth Southeastern, Mr. Franklin Whittle.
Thank you, House Leader. Bills brought from the Senate, petitions, papers, reports from committees, notices of motions given orally, questions and answers to questions, motions that may be made at the commencement of public business requiring notice, motions relating to the sitting of the House, motion for leave to introduce bills, presentation of bills without leave of the House first obtained, public business. House Leader.
Madam Speaker, as is customary, the Prime Minister and the Leader of the Opposition will make a statement, commencing with the Leader of the Opposition.
Globalist after Mark Golden speech done.
I now invite to his feet the Leader of the Opposition, the member from St. Andrews Southern.
Treachery there in the name of Andrew Holness. I want you with Mark Golden, I go say, I can rub him out, Golden.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I want to join in the words of congratulations that have already been extended to all of the 63 members of Parliament who have been duly elected and have today taken their seats in this honorable house. It is a good thing that we have managed to have general elections in this country with minimal violence. Especially one as hard fought and as closely run as this one. And it shows that what was once a scourge on our society and body politic is something which we can hopefully say is permanently behind us. We have other concerns about the electoral system, which we have already foreshadowed in public statements that we've made, and we intend to continue to do what we can to see improvements in that area. And you will be hearing from us further on that at future times. I want to just say for my own part how happy I am that over 403,000 Jamaicans voted for our members of parliament on this side, an increase of some 97,000 voters over our performance in the previous elections, resulting in us doubling the number of seats that we hold in this parliament, as can be seen today. It restores a significant measure of balance in the parliament of the country, which I think is good for Jamaica's democracy, and provides us with a platform to move forward to achieve our goals next time round. I want to congratulate the members of parliament on the other side, the 35 of them, who were successful and who have therefore formed the government, and to congratulate the Jamaica Labour Party for its third successive term, which I believe is a historic landmark for that party. Madam Speaker, the Prime Minister in his inaugural address at King's House emphasized the importance of the country coming together, of unity, and so on. And I think nobody in Jamaica would express a contrary view. Unity is strength, and we must all strive for it. However, it cannot be achieved by platitudes or just empty words. One hand can't clap. And it is important, if we want to build consensus around important topics, that there be some action, some actual tangible effort to achieve consensus. Have taken place here today, I don't think augur well in that regard. We have heard from the Prime Minister that he wants to pursue the constitutional reform effort further. And we do also want to see Jamaica move from the vestiges of colonialism, which are still very much present in our existing constitutional arrangements, and achieve full decolonization, which is long overdue. For that to happen, there needs to be consensus around certain critical things that we regard as fundamental to this exercise. And we don't feel that any effort has really been made to achieve such consensus thus far. And I look forward to seeing whether or not that will in fact take place going forward. Within the Parliament itself, I would ask that the Prime Minister reinstitute the system of chairmanship of the House committees, which was established in 2007 and continued through 3 successive governments, including the first of his terms in the current 3-term cycle, but was discontinued in 2020. Yeah, I think that it is necessary. It is necessary for there to be more accountability, for what the executive is or isn't doing. And the committee system of the parliament is a vital element in ensuring that continuity. And having the government appoint the chairman of the committees to set the agenda and the dates of meetings and so on is not, in our view, consistent with the aspiration of accountability, which we hear being stated on both sides.
Nor is it
And,
in
you
line
know, a former
with
Prime Minister, Bruce Golding, from that side was the one who instituted the mechanism of having the opposition appoint the chairman and chairpersons of these committees. And it was continued by the Most Honorable Portia Simpson Miller when she was Prime Minister, and by Most Honorable Andrew Holness in his first term, and then discontinued. And I urge him to reconsider the discontinuance of that, what I think was the building of an important convention in achieving greater levels of accountability in our parliament. Madam Speaker, Jamaica is at somewhat of a crossroads. We have managed through successive administrations to take our public debt from the perilous heights of 147% of GDP, which was where it was in 2012, to this year, it is projected to have achieved the 60% target, which is embodied in our fiscal rules and is part of our fiscal responsibility framework in our law. Both sides can claim some degree of satisfaction in the achievement of that monumental milestone. Really, the heavy lifting began in 2012-13 with the new IMF agreement that was signed, a very challenging agreement which led to success in bringing the debt to GDP ratio down to 115% by 2016, and it has continued thereafter to now, where with a revision in the accounting protocol for GDP, the expectation is that we will achieve 60% this year. Having said that, what we have not seen is commensurate improvements in the standard of living and quality of life of our people. And all the sacrifices that have been borne by the people of Jamaica in running the high primary surpluses that have been necessary to achieve the debt reduction that we have managed to achieve must now translate into tangible benefits that the people of Jamaica can feel that they have derived from the sacrifices made. We on our side have espoused a set of policies and programs that we feel are necessary for Jamaica to move beyond the anemic, stagnant levels of economic growth, which have been a feature of modern Jamaica, and in particular over the last 10 years, and take us to higher levels of growth that can generate the kind of revenues to support investments in the people, social investments that are necessary in infrastructure and in our human capital that can become a self-reinforcing virtuous circle of growth that can take Jamaica to her destiny as a prosperous nation, as opposed to one which has achieved so many great things in certain areas, but in the area of economics and how the life of our people unfolds on a daily basis, we are underperforming. We intend to hold this government to account. For all the promises that they made to the people of Jamaica in the course of the last election in seeking a third term of office, and in achieving higher levels of performance than they've been able to achieve thus far. And we intend to also put forward our own proposals as to how we would do that, so that Jamaica could be a place in which the aspirations of our people can be met right here on this rock, and not by way of having to migrate or seek solace elsewhere. The Jamaican people are a great, proud, and powerful nation, but we are not yet achieving our destiny in the critical areas that would make the life of our people more bearable, and where there would be a sense of hope and a sense that this country that we live on can give to our people what they need to feel comfortable and live a high and good quality of life. I close by thanking the staff of Parliament for the service that they render to us day in, day out when we're here, and even when we're not here, I know the work goes on. And I would also just like to congratulate our athletes who are in Japan performing at such a high level, bringing more gold, more silver, more fame and more fortune to our lands and helping to reignite brand Jamaica in the area of athletics. We want to big them up and thank them for their service. And of course, Shelly Ann Fraser-Price, who has now ended her international athletic career. Special shout out to her for her tremendous career. Yes. And on a sad note, we lost one of Jamaica's greatest footballers in the last week or so, Alan Skill Cole. And I want to use this opportunity to express condolences to his family and friends. You know, as somebody who's a lover of football, you know, I can really say that he took the art and craft of being a baller to a higher level, and he will be sadly missed. And thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Thank you, members of the House. I hope that we can work together well, authentically, to move this country forward in the coming term. God bless you all.
Well, this is where we end it
Thank you,
for
Leader
our
of the Opposition.
segment, Globalist.
Next to his suite
We'll
is
certainly
our Prime Minister
be doing a drop mic on Andrew Holness this evening. But whatever the reason or the problem between Mr. Warmington and the Speaker of the House, I hope at some point we really can get to know. Thank you very much for being here with us this evening on the sworn-in of members of Parliament and Senator to the Jamaica 2025 reopening of Parliament. The crooked Prime Minister is now on his feet, and we don't give a toss. Thank you. I don't know if I'm going to come back on this evening. I think I'm quite tired now sitting up for this long. So, tomorrow morning, and tell Angela Brown-Burke to meet us at Calamity Junction tomorrow morning. Thank you very much, and good afternoon from Global TV.
Oh, thy peace, God of my salvation. Because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Ah, Restifi. Come with I. Rastaman throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Not a people there. Make a man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Only when man like Marcus Garvey speak, wicked men would I hear. Hear now hear. Instead of that, they only sit aside and rob and cheat, and not press them for. Make God what I seen to make him a throw and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a plan! Make him a throw and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. So, my favorite man, if Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the day them can sell out Rasta and sell it out and sell out Babylon. Big man throw a stone, and bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Make him a throw and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. If Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the dead and can sell out Rasta. I sell a house, I sell out Babylon. Just stop on the price. If I throw a stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a black thing. If I throw a stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. You have eyes to see, let him see. You have ears to hear, let them hear. What a prophet must say. President Mandela was in prison for 20 odd years. And he leave from the prison and take the seat of the president. Stone one, big him and throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Turn, oh what a black big him and throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Rastaman throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men.
If you don't like missing out on the latest shows but still enjoy classic hits, then Global TV Group 358 is your perfect match. Global TV Group 358 isn't just another channel, it's your ultimate TV experience. From breaking news to binge-worthy dramas and timeless classics, we've got it all. Our unique blend of original content and global favorites means there's something for everyone. And guess what? With GTVG's seamless streaming, you can watch anywhere, anytime. Plus, our interactive features let you be part of the action. So, whether you're a seasoned binge watcher or a casual viewer, Global TV Group 358 is here to keep you entertained day and night. Don't just watch TV, experience it with Global TV Group 358. Subscribe now and never miss a moment.